All right, welcome everyone to another edition of Deconversion Stories. Mikey is apparently invisible. There he is. We are gathered here today. No, I'm just kidding. Tonight we are speaking with our newfound friend, Fern Lovebond, who is a sort of recent addition to our atheist community. And I must say, probably one of my favorite new humans that I've met recently. So
that'll wear
there you
off.
go. It won't stick around for too long.
The polish isn't forever.
That's right. But I do want to say, first off, welcome to the show, Fern.
Oh, thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, you've been in a couple of our after parties, and you kind of fit in like nobody had to shoehorn you in. You were just like you came pre-lubed or something, and you were like, if you fit right in with all of us, I don't know. My mind goes in great places.
I hear that all the time. You came pre-lubed.
Dentist office. They're like, "Hey, you are
look at that.
pre-lubed, aren't you?"
Keep slipping out of our chair.
Why do dentists always have leather chairs? Like that's the slipperiest chair you could have.
Or the noisiest. Ours is
Yeah.
Make a lot of farty noises. They just do that.
It's got like the plastic coating on it. And you're like, I feel like I'm on my grandma's couch. What is?
Yeah. I'm like, that was the chair. Really, it was.
All dentists, in fact, are grandmas.
Not mine.
It's science.
Mine's a middle-aged Asian dude
who has grandchildren somewhere.
No, not yet. But his father, who was my original dentist, who passed away, he took over for his dad's practice. He took it over.
Now you got to make it all like heartfelt and
right. You know what I mean? All my jokes are just mean now. Ugh.
We are coming up to Christmas, you know. So
were they not mean before? I didn't.
Happy.
Huh? It was fun when this was an imaginary person, but it's like, and he took over for his father, who had given $3 trillion to orphans.
Well, I don't know about that.
He's not the best dentist in the world, but I thought, well, I want to be able to help a disabled person. And what with the cerebral palsy?
Yeah. And after he had pulled everybody from that burning building, and he couldn't afford that facial reconstruction surgery.
I always want to be like the person that does that, like drags people down when I meet people that I haven't seen in a long time and they're like telling me how great their lives are. I want to be like the one, I'm getting by. I now can have a bowel movement without having to get assistance.
There isn't the screaming lightning pain every time I poop.
Yeah. Did I tell you?
Speaking of which.
No. What happened? You'd have to poop?
I can't fart anymore unless somebody pulls my finger.
Oh, no.
God, you are such a granddad.
Oh, no.
Yep. Get off my lawn. Don't make me reach for my cane, but it's way over there, like 3 feet away.
Fucking clouds. Goddamn clouds.
Eepa!
There has been days where I've been looking up and I'm like, you would be cloudy today.
Stinking clouds.
Just because it would make me unhappy, you're cloudy.
Yeah, fucking bastards. All right, so what's the format? What are we doing?
Clouds here. What's the format? Well, on this show, we like to speak to folks who have found their way free from a previous belief system. So I generally say you tell us whatever form of that you have in story form, and then we'll jump in with stupid questions every once in a while.
Oh, that's
start off with your original recipe. Which variety of religion were you a part of?
Oh, I see. So we're gonna do this neurotypical where we start at the beginning. Okay.
Well, my folks went to bed one night.
Tarantino style.
Yeah, then we'll just jump around.
We could do the mix. There is actually a trunk shot too, so that might work out.
There you go.
I was hoping I could get
Stay out of my trunks, you perverts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a public swimming pool. I felt like it should be public.
That works. So let's see. I was started as they indoctrinated me into Mormonism. I kind of grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah. So
how typical.
Yeah. So when I tell people that I was raised in Salt Lake City, they're like, "Oh, so were you?" And they don't want to finish the sentence because they're worried they'll offend me or something.
Right.
Which is very fun. I'm like, yes,
Are you one of them?
I was, and then I became smart, and which is a lie.
And my brain engaged, and
no, it's like I went to, it's Toy Soldier again. Hi there, Toy Soldier.
Hello, Toy Soldier.
Hi, Randy. Hello.
Ready.
Crystal up there. Hi, Pragmatic Crystal. Okay, so where am I? Yeah, so I was raised in Salt Lake City, Utah.
St. Louis, something. What?
What?
Sault
Say-
Salt Lake, something.
Salt Lake City.
That's
Yes,
what it was. Yes.
there we go. And this
Salt
was
Lake City. A lot of deer there.
no, surprisingly no.
A lot of
Just,
necking town.
but there are a lot of places to get French fries, which is useful with all the salt. No, but I
French
was
fries.
I didn't start like I started out pretty, indoctrinated. I was raised with a fairly strict family. But it was just me and the parents, so I was raised as an only child. But I was adopted, so I technically have a sister, and we didn't meet until I was in my 20s. So,
Wow, I found my adoptive family too. Congrats.
You found your adoptive family? What,
Well, they
did you
found
just
me,
open the door to
actually.
your room? Okay, all right.
No, they found me. I was adopted as well, but they found me like back in 2000. So
Your adoptive family found you in 2000. Took them a while to adopt you.
no. Sorry, my birth family.
There we go.
Okay.
Found
I was
me
like, I
in
get this, but I know this already. Something's
Okay,
backwards.
yeah.
What's backwards?
I was a little confused. Yeah.
I get that now.
No. I've
Did
been
they
with
wait
my
to adopt you
adoptive
until you were
family.
in your 50s? They waited
Yeah,
Right?
something.
Yeah. From
I
about
need parents.
until now.
I had a
Oh,
I had a
Kyle, thank
lousy
you.
childhood. So, hey, that's cool.
So when I turned
to
41, my
myself a lot.
friend fucking adopted me.
Thanks, Kyle.
After all the years I spent telling people how bad my childhood was, somebody was like, you know what? I've got pity. No,
Apparently, I have a new dad.
I didn't know. I thought I was buying a car.
Right. So many signatures.
Why does that car have legs?
It's weird.
I don't
What,
know.
you want me to call you mom now? Oh, well, all right.
This is
Uh,
the worst car ever.
yeah. So let's see. I guess I was probably typical teenager, the rebellious teen and all that. I was very. This was the 80s, and I was
hear
really
that.
into the goth scene and the mods. We called them new wavers. I was called a new waver quite a bit.
Yep.
Wore turtlenecks, ratted my hair up like Robert Smith and all that. Susie Sue kind of look.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that had a good childhood. Toy Soldier, no. How would I ever get laid if anybody had a good childhood?
Mine was pretty good. Can't complain. I'm the one that fucked everything up, so
I did that too.
Squirrely.
Yeah, I actually took a lot of privilege because I'm sorry to admit, although I do appear green, I actually am Caucasian.
When will the lies stop?
I just want to apologize to every other ethnicity on the planet for
the
all of my
lack
people.
of melanin.
I'm sorry about us and what we do. I didn't approve any of that.
Nope.
But
You didn't vote
yeah,
for
so
it?
I did the yeah, that's right. They didn't ask me, but I did the little gothy rebellious thing, which kind of got me into the whole like witchcraft scene, and so I was, like, yeah,
Right.
Mormon's stupid, and from that, people would tell me about the background of Mormonism and why it was all screwy and weird and a bunch of lies, and I'm like, well, okay, and I just believed some dumb shit, and somebody told me like, yeah, Mormon kids say that, but it's not true. You should read up on that. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And the internet had become a thing that you could do at the library.
Right.
So I started doing that. This was starting to get into the 90s, probably. I don't know. I'm bad with chronology, so forgive me if I don't remember years well. So I got on the internet. And at that time, the internet was really pretty dominated by educational sites. It was really easy to find, .edu addresses with like proper actual academics on them. It was much easier then than it is now. Now .edu means almost nothing because you can slap that on any old dumb fuck place and claim that you're a college, which you're not.
There used to be rules for these things.
Yeah, we had standards.
Yeah, even though it was the internet. Early internet, there was still
the early internet.
It was
we had standards.
It was still hard to end up somewhere you didn't want to be.
And as I saw earlier today, in the 90s, you would dial up for the internet and your computer would scream. This was foreshadowing. So it was just
oh my god, it's the death knell of a society stretched through space time.
It's pretty much it, which is not the same as a doorbell. But anyway, But yeah, I looked up and realized I'd believed nonsense stuff, and that was kind of the beginning of me latching onto the concept of skepticism and like, well, you should take things skeptically, even when they say things you want to hear. And so I started digging into the actual facts of the Mormon Church, which turns out are just as atrocious as the lie I had accidentally believed. And I thought, well, why would you need to make stuff up? Because the real Mormon history is insane and full of crazy bullshit.
A lot of it.
Yeah. Oh, if you ever get into that, it's a whole minefield of crazy bullshit. But anyway, so that kind of started me on like this whole hatred of being misled, like people deceiving, and a love of the scientific. Yeah, it is fun, isn't it? So yeah. And my dad had an external modem, and you can external.
Yeah,
what is
me
that?
too.
Yeah. So
It was 1200 baud or whatever the fuck it was.
And
oh my God.
And then people think that you could just turn that sound off. No, that's the sound the machine makes when it's working.
Yeah, that came later. You could turn it on once it's connected. It turns itself off, and that's great. But up until that, for a long time, you had to hear that, or you knew you weren't online. How else would we know? It's not like the
we'd
internet
be
would
typing
start
frantically
working.
And nobody would be saying anything. So,
right, bulletin boards, good fun. You have no idea.
I didn't land on the Yahoo homepage or the fucking
Netscape.
Netscape or AOL.
Why is
AOL main?
Oh, AOL. I remember arguing with people. AOL is not the internet. You are on AOL's network.
No, this is AOL.
It was terrifying.
I had ICU. Did you guys have ICU?
I never had ICU. I had lower lights bulletin board.
No,
I loved that. That was good stuff. But that was ages ago. Anyway, none of that is pertinent to the religious journey. So as I found these educational sites and started learning how to research stuff myself, and I would off and on look up different things about Mormonism to kind of argue with the people that I lived around with why their stuff is bullshit. I was just an aggro little teen piece of crap, bitchy to everybody. And then that kind of led me to realize that like I didn't want to trust the stuff that my Wiccan friends were telling me either. But I had this idea that somehow some spiritual path, some religion has to actually be true. It can't all be complete fucking bullshit. Little did I know. And so I tried.
Yes, it can.
That was then. And this is now. But back then, yeah, I was like, something has to be true. Turned out it was science, and I'd been told that all of my youth, but I didn't believe it. I thought there was spiritualism for something. So I went through.
More.
Yeah, I tried to dig back. I tried to dig through religion from where I started to kind of get back to the root and figure out where did it begin. Maybe then I can find the true stuff. So I kind of went through various forms of Christianity and stuff. But
interesting.
Yeah.
But don't ever go to one thing you say there's got to be something spiritual. Just don't go to that spirit science website or YouTube channel. That person is absolutely insane.
I can sniff out the bullshit pretty quick now. That woo nonsense. Anybody that wants to amalgamate. I'm into syncretism. All right, well that's good for you. Sink it somewhere else.
Sink that ass over there.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking hear it. Yeah, so I investigated a lot of different spiritual philosophies and ideas. I tried out some different things. I found the Baha'i people who are crazy. I got into the woo side of stuff for a little while. I married someone who was really into like tarot cards and astrology and shit like that. And oh God, going through all that.
Take a moment. Let's just take a moment here. I brought out my chakra crystals. We can just line up all our chakras now.
That's super awesome. Just glue that shit to your nipples and, have a long and healthy sex life.
Hold on,
How'd you know that's what I was doing?
Hold on, guys. I think Neil's trying to summon Exodia.
There was some comedian woman that I watched who was talking about her friend trying to give her crystals, and she's like, I've got this disease and like I'm slowly turning into fucking stone and you want me to shove jade in my pussy. And
this will help my fibromyalgia. Thanks.
Yeah.
Really?
My rheumatoid arthritis.
Your answer is more fucking stones? No. Yeah,
I
so she
understand
was
fighting
hilarious.
fire with fire, but come on, man. This is too on the nose.
Woo! Crystals.
Yeah,
I just like
there
them
you
because
go.
they look cool.
I
That's
mean,
why I
yeah,
like
they're
them.
pretty, and they often do like a lot of work to do elaborate settings for them, and they put them on these
Mhm.
big artistic plaques of some kind. And they're like, and this is about your astrological stuff. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It looks cool though.
And
You know.
I see
I
like the
got
people
crystal
with
skulls too.
the dudes with
Yes, I
like the
like
rock
those.
with like the tumblers and stuff. Like I think rocks are cool. I don't think it's gonna like make me remember shit better if I just keep this like
Oh yeah,
this
buddy.
fucking,
Rub that red jade on your forehead for half an hour every night, and you'll
you know
remember
what I
everything.
mean? Like, oh, make sure you put some basalt in your shoes before you go out. Like, I don't,
What? I mean,
I
I'll
don't know
put
how that's
baby
connected,
powder,
but
some
I think the rocks
baking
are cool
soda.
too. But I don't expect them like, hey, you got to have that gemstone if you want to keep track of your keys. Like,
There are times I really wish I was less ethical, and I would just take advantage of all that woo bullshit and make up some Christian stuff and sell that crap. And
Right? You can be
yeah,
rich, man.
I did.
Like
When I
Joel
was
Osteen.
when I was still into the spiritual stuff, I made Ouija boards. Like I went to Home Depot and got wood that was, nice quality, some of the expensive rare woods and shit. And then I got nice stain, and I had a wood burner, and I would glue felt to the back and stain them up and lacquer them and make them really nice
Cool.
and all that. Yeah, they were fun. And I sold them first for about $50 a pop. And when I got better at it, I sold them for, like $70 a pop. And this was when eBay was popular. So I did a little bit on eBay, and then I managed to get my ISP to kick me because I was playing with stupid script kiddie shit and trying to get into other people's computers. So MSN was like, "You're not allowed to do that anymore from our systems. Bye now." Then I was embarrassed that I ever used MSN.
So Ollie wants to know if I'm somehow have turned off notifications, which I haven't. Because I sent you 3 messages and only heard 1 coins noise. That's, I think, the new phone, Ollie, doesn't. I think it's just once you've finished typing everything you're typing in messages there and on Twitter, it'll send me 1 notification that there's something on Twitter.
Yeah, I
don't know
have
how
trouble with
don't get him.
messages.
Don't get him started. You know he's gonna be mad about your new phone now. He's gonna start a whole rant about how the old phone was better and he could get his stoner haiku in. We're gonna have to hear about it now.
Ollie man is a little needy.
Throw your new phone away, Neil. You've upset him.
I can't. I already sent my old phone back.
Sorry, you're
Oops.
screwed, Ollie.
Sorry, Ollie.
I had to factory reset the thing too, so which good. Got rid of all my porn.
Yeah, they say it's factory reset. I just imagine it sends everything to the factory.
That's everything you had
Like
on there.
Like
Yeah,
all
they've
those
got everything.
phones. I hate to be a bigot, but all those phones look alike. They could just send me whatever. I wouldn't know.
oh, thanks. This phone's brand new and great.
Yeah, for all I know, the brand new one I did buy was a refurb. I have no idea. How would I be able to tell?
You would.
My phone runs slow. Everybody's phone runs slow. I don't.
My phone doesn't have any legs.
In fact, everybody else's phone always seems to run faster than mine, no matter who's holding what phone. As soon as you're holding
really?
it, it goes fast. Something like that. I don't know what works. It's
They're
kind of like
probably
age.
closer to a black hole.
That must be it.
Time
I would
dilation.
think it. So wait, so the black. Hi, kiddo. Does the black hole slow down time? Because okay, that's so. What you're saying is I suck so hard. That's yeah. Okay, I get it. Thanks.
It slows time down around you. People are stuck in your gravity well.
You suck so hard, light cannot escape.
The phone sucks. The phone sucks so
actually-
bad that your time goes. That's why old phones, like that's why it would take you like 16 minutes to text something. Because you'd be stuck in the gravity well of this brick phone.
What do they mean that texting is faster? It seems to take forever.
Yeah, T9 was not easy. There was a steep learning curve.
555-666-33. Anyway,
I do recall some like texting / devil demonic like demonology shit references being made when I was like a little guy with the T9 text. Like, yeah, and what if you want to say mom 666? I'm like, oh, here we go.
Numerology. I wonder. I don't know if you guys can. What? You guys, I don't know if
The hell was
that's
that?
audible. It was the danger noise.
Oh.
I have to use voice mod because privacy. So
Mhm.
it comes with stupid sound effects. So I thought I would try that one out for the dangers of 666. All very
Dangers of
mysterious.
3 6s. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
What are the dangers of the 666?
I've never really understood what exactly. Just
Yeah.
it means the devil. And it turned out later,
Satan?
I'm like, so the devil, are you talking about the one that was like, what the fuck? That's a terrible plan. I ain't doing that. Like he heard what God's plan was and was like, fuck you. I like that dude. That dude's like the ultimate rebel right there. And like, well, Satan's the one that tempted Eve. I'm like, well, he actually was honest. God
mean
lied. I mean,
You mean he was honest to a woman?
how dare he?
Yeah,
How
that'll
dare
that'll
he.
learn them down to hell with you.
It's weird too, because like if Satan's the ultimate evil, why is Satan still like able to just do whatever it wants? Right? Like I thought, okay, I do bad, I get condemned to hell forever, but Satan apparently gets to hang out and rule things and like tempt people and I don't know, eat babies or something. I don't know, whatever it is he does. Apparently that's what all atheists do. It's weird.
What the hell is this? Why is this one starred?
Because it's good. It's good. No, the Ember one. Rocks are solid. That's good. It's short and sweet. That's a good joke.
That is pretty good. But the daddy one reminds me of the joke with the picture of the lady in the confessional. It says, "I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been a bad girl. For the last time, it's forgive me, Father, for I have sinned."
Yeah.
I love that one.
I hate to keep tone policing you here, but you have to stop saying it so loudly and moaning when you walk in.
Cynthia.
Margaret, Sister Margaret, please stop coming in here moaning. The other sisters keep looking at me like I'm doing something, and I'm not, and you know I'm not.
You know,
So
this
you
is
need
why
to tell them.
Christianity is failing. Christianity is failing because it tries to stop the sexual aspect. It tries to curtail sex. And it's like, look, if you would just have temple prostitutes, I don't think you'd have people leaving. I just don't. Sorry. What's that, a donation?
Yeah, Satan's really got it figured out with like the sex, drug, and rock and roll. It's like, hey, don't do anything. You're already coming to hell anyway. And everyone's like, good idea.
We're filthy heathens.
Yep,
Thanks,
that's
John.
us.
And God's over here like, just have a worst life possible. Treat everyone around you like garbage. Steal all their joy. And then we're going to come up here and pray for like 1,000 years. And then we're going to sing for like 1,000,000 years. And then we're just going to praise
like 1,000,000
me.
years. Oh my God.
We're going to talk about how great I am on Monday. How strong I am on Tuesday. How humble I am on Wednesday.
Why you're
how
all going to
genocidal
hell.
I am on Thursday.
Yeah.
Nobody's killed more people than me.
Yeah,
very Trumpian.
He's got a
Suck
crazy
it,
Katie
Satan.
record.
You got 10, I got millions. Fuck you.
Who mang?
That's right.
Yeah. So where were we? Am I supposed to be telling you things? I don't remember what's going on.
Yeah, something like that. I think, yeah.
Okay.
So after you're done with like the high school growing up stuff, and you're out on your own, and you've left this stuff behind.
I'm supposed to be adulting. Yeah. At that point, I honestly kind of hadn't left that stuff behind. Like I was still trying to get an inquiry into religion, and I struggled because I really wanted to believe in something greater than me. I really thought it was important to have a spiritual life of some kind, but like I couldn't ever really make it jive, you know? Like, oh, if you do this meditation practice and have this experience and and I'm like, I am always the one who doesn't have that experience, right?
It misses me every time.
The closest I ever came was when I was trying to prove to myself that Mormonism was true, and I followed their little recipe about praying, and then if you feel, as they put it, a burning in the bosom, which, you know, weird. It's a weird word. Boobies.
The man's bosom was ablaze.
Yeah, so that's their thing, is like that will confirm that the Holy Spirit is in you and it's true. And then when I was like, but I don't feel that, they're like, well, then you're not doing it well enough.
I'm still listening. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
I just got to run to the other room real quick. It's okay.
Okay.
You left the sink going. It's been running for 25 minutes.
The stove's on. No, I don't know.
He's got a pizza in there for 25 minutes and 55 seconds. A black hockey puck.
It's not a
So,
pizza
yeah,
anymore.
Well,
No, I
you have
forgot. It's pill time.
Oh, all right. Well, that's always fun. Pills are so much more delicious than pizza. I think you may have gotten the wrong thing, Neil.
Just keep baking the pills.
Just put them on your pizza. There you go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
now it's that. Hey, a younger me would have been all.
I used the wrong app. I was supposed to use DoorDash. I ended up using Dope Dash.
Same thing.
I wish we had Dope Dash in the States. But
It's a thing. It's an actual
That's
thing.
not what they call it, but no, it's not.
It's like Leafly.
Leafly is an app.
Oh.
Yeah, they do deliveries.
Yes, you can get people to deliver. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Off of Leafly. Yeah.
They go to the dispensary, wait in line for you, and bring that shit to your crib. I'm like,
man,
fuck, y'all got drug runners.
I would have thought that would bring more of my kind. Like I can get
weed
some
is here.
orchids and no orchids, no ferns, just drugs.
Your sweet little cousin there, Mary Jane.
All right, yeah, they don't. She's kind of a black sheep of the family. Just no, I don't know. I'm just
if the world would if the world would embrace hemp, half of our problems would be gone.
Right.
I mean, as a textile alone, it would be useful. I think that's kind of a high estimate, but you know.
Sure. We have had apparently. I don't know. I think somebody just fucking pulled this out of their ass, but apparently in Canada, since legalization back in 2018, car accidents have gone up.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Citation needed.
Yeah, like correlation is not always causation, but you know, just because
citation needed. Also, has there been any
go
change?
Up every year.
Has there been any change in the number of vehicles, the number of drivers, the method of reporting? I mean,
yes, and yes.
Okay. So
just change all the variables at once.
Yes,
and then declare that the one thing that
look
you
at the
said
trends.
is the thing.
It's hard to determine trends when you keep changing the fucking goalposts.
The goalpost is right in front of me every time I talk.
Doesn't matter what aim. I'm always right.
Yes, PJ, it does sound like anti-weed propaganda. Absolutely. And in that, because of all that, I'm going to roll one up right now, actually.
Dun, da, da, da.
I'm running.
Yeah, I don't mind people smoking weed. I just don't like it for myself. I don't like the way it affects me. So you guys enjoy. That's more for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I just won't fucking pass the joint your way, okay?
That's right. It's cool. I can pass it along. I probably won't be in the room while you smoke, though. So I wonder if you can see this.
Yes.
I don't. No. This. Hold on. Hey, Rocky. See if that works. You can't see the whole picture.
Yeah.
Damn it. I wish you could see the whole picture. It doesn't matter. It's, hey, Rocky, watch me pull these numbers out of my ass. Just change the... Good for memes. We can go back to my standard. Ta-da.
Yay!
Happy little fern.
That's the fern I know.
Oh, okay. You didn't like the minion fern? That was the name they gave. Like they said I sounded like a minion, so... Here we go.
Right.
I will not sing any minion songs. Yeah, I don't know. I kept trying to be spiritual for a long time. I really wanted it to be true. It was actually a long journey for me to just kind of slowly erode my belief, my faith in any kind of God or spiritual afterlife. I mean, I tried really hard for a lot of years, but the more I learned about different religions, the more I learned about the problems with the holy texts and about just like the basic logic of some of it, the less I could hold on to any kind of belief. Until finally I realized that, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with using like our best proven possible method of finding truth as my measure for guiding my life. I realized that you could figure out morals without having to believe in a supernatural world. Like, you don't really need something from in heaven to tell you about what's good and what's wrong. So it took me a while, but I got there.
Good weed, dude.
Yeah, apparently that's how you meet God, is taking the right pharmaceuticals.
Who knew that?
Which
That's
I
how?
did try that. I tried the LSD quite a bit. So
Apparently, it's DMT. Is from what I hear.
well, I guess I was on the wrong drug.
Oh,
Never mind the
gods
noise
and
you're hearing.
Toad.
Do I have to lick toads?
That's apparently the only way to find God. What if it's the wrong toad and I get like this? Anyway, it says here in 2021, the number of motor vehicle fatalities was 1768, up 1.3% from 2020. So yeah, you're
1.3.
Yeah. You guys had literally 35 more.
Oh
That's over
no!
a span of 2 years.
And
It's a
only 2 of them were
pandemic.
stoned.
35.
It's an
It was probably in the same accident. Like
An epidemic.
It's a pandubnik.
Let me see if I can. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where's the sound effect?
I don't know. I can't.
that- That wasn't it. I meant
Pardon.
screams. Ah! It was terrible.
I don't have any sound
Thank
effects. I
you,
feel
Tool
so
Smith. That's
inadequate.
nice. Yeah, all it is voice mod. It's free. Well, not the version I'm using, but whatever. It's got all kinds of
Now-
stupid nonsense.
You got the fart sound effect. Can it make your voice sound like you're farting when you're talking? Like, can you talk in farts?
says a
Well,
lot.
I can. Unfortunately, what it is that it sounds like my natural voice, which for privacy reasons I don't use.
Right.
It's
Right,
just
right.
my natural voice with a lot of farts thrown in. So if you just really want me to, I could just throw in random fart noises every few seconds,
it.
and then you'd have to, hear
Surprises.
that. There you go. That too. There you go.
When you get nervous, just do the fart sound and it'll make it funny.
Keeping shit classy. That's what I like to do.
So can you
I don't
tell
think
us
I
what
wanna do
you
all that.
can you tell
On
us more
Tuesday-
about? Oh god.
But
Just real quick. It's on Tuesday. Atheist Underground had the fart gun from the Minions.
oh my,
From
yeah. There you go.
My buddy Terry downstairs has that thing, and when he gets drunk, he's annoying with that. It's like, all right, Terry, it's funny the first 957,000 times. Put the gun away.
Jokes only
Now we're-
last so long.
And now we're taking your batteries away from you.
All right, I'll stop.
Give us your batteries.
Told him he was a cunt and he split. Well, that's fun. It's legalization. Since legalization, we've had a massive increase in people sitting through the entire damn light. That's pretty good, hillbilly.
That's
like
gonna be Oh, that's fucking funny.
Yeah,
what
my
is that?
my polytheism
It is.
preceded the blunts, that's for sure. Organized chaos over there. I don't know.
Oh, not your. Oh, hey, Chaos.
Chaos.
We know you.
Indeed. What are you doing up so late?
I know it's late over there. There's 6 hours in front of me.
Yep.
You think you're...
8 in front of me.
Yeah, so
You're
my
in the
my
future.
deconversion story is actually just kind of boring and meandering. It's not that I don't know. It seems like
You
other
don't
people have
know
like
that.
well, they have like really important and then there was this critical moment where this thing happened. It's like I do have like one particular experience that was kind of like the linchpin experience for me,
Okay.
where like if
Talk
you've
about
ever I don't there's some of it I'm just going to keep private. I don't need to give you all the details, but
Yeah. As much as you feel
know-
comfortable sharing.
you know how
Yep.
Christians will tell you like, hey, I just wanted you to know I had this experience and that brought me to God, and they've got this big important life-changing event of some kind that's going on, and it made them realize that God is real and they love God and blah blah blah, that shit, right? You've heard those stories or know of them
Of
at
course.
the least.
Yep.
So I had an experience like that to me 100% affirmed that all of this crap about what's on the other side and your spirit self and prayer and all this other shit, it's all just in our own fucking heads. It is all just human beings
Yes, it is.
projecting their own humanity onto the universe as an explanation for things that they don't comprehend or would prefer aren't the way that they literally are.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's comforting self-delusion, and I realize that that's not necessarily awful. It's not the healthiest thing, but for sometimes in our lives, you need something like that. You need to believe lies for a little while in order to be psychologically okay enough to get through it and come out the other side. But for me, that time was an experience where I came to understand that it was all just kind of made up projections and that I couldn't live like that anymore. On some deeper level, I mean, I'd been indoctrinated as a child, so there were still things like the fear of hell and the anxiety of spirit people watching me that I would have to consciously remind myself, like, you don't have any reason to be anxious about this crap. Just chill the fuck out, you know?
Yeah.
And that's died. It's died over time, but yeah, it took a while for that to unwrap. So in my 30s, I was finally able to say to myself, no, I am an atheist. I'm an atheist. And in fact, I think agnostic atheist is probably good. Although I usually just say agnostic because I don't want to explain agnostic to people.
Yeah.
I call myself an atheist. I also call myself an atheist. So,
well, that'll work too. Yeah, just should we explain for people like that?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Certainly.
All right. So agnostic being I don't know whether or not there is a God. It's not saying you believe one way or another. You can't decide, maybe, is a way to see it. That's kind of the way we use the word now. Agnostic is not only do I not know, I don't believe it's possible to know if there's a God. Like, and that means you can't either. So,
and it has to do with the definition, because there's no real definition of what God is, right? Because
then there's that problem.
You have to have an unambiguous and coherent definition of what God is, and we can never get that because they all sort of say something different, every person that talks about God. So to me, there's just no point in the whole, is God real, is God not real? Well, let's figure out what do you fucking mean by God, first of all.
Can't even tell me what the fuck God is. So how should I be able to tell you whether or not it's real?
Please define for more more information.
If we're going
honestly,
by the so-called...
that stops so many conversations with theists when you're like, okay, first define God, and then it's almost always a series of references. Well, in the Bible it says this. In the Bible it says that. All right, without your books, without your special books, and without anybody's special books, just tell me, what is God? Define what God actually is. And that will end up making it into basically a non-conversation.
Yep.
Which is kind of too bad sometimes, but other times I'm like, it's sort of a fucking relief. There's some people, I just don't want to have that conversation with some folks.
It's like when you're talking to a flat earther and if you want to end the conversation, you just say, hey, cool, can I see your model? And then you just let them waffle about for 15 minutes and just like, oh, okay, we're done here, right? Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
I have seen a couple, but then basically all you do with whatever model they come up with is just notice any one thing that like completely isn't on the model or doesn't make sense, and then they don't know what to do with it. So
yeah, this is a great map. I wonder where the planes go though. All right, see you later. Go ahead and try it again.
Weird how. Also, I've been on plenty of planes in my life. I have actually seen the curvature of the Earth. It's subtle. Mm-hmm. It's a little difficult to, and they're like, well, that's a lensing effect. I'm like, yeah, I've been there, motherfucker. I don't agree. And your model doesn't work if planes work like that. How about daylight, and the way daylight functions? Like, how do you keep it the light only going along this line so evenly, as if it were a globe?
Explain parallel light, and then I'll wait.
Just all you got, when it comes to the whole sun and the moon thing, it's like, then why is it light for fucking 3 months of the year in the Arctic and then 3 months in the year in the Antarctic, where you don't have any darkness?
Edge. Ferns in
so what? Doesn't your sun move around the globe, you fucking moron? Or your flat plane, sorry.
Maybe and then there's like the up and down part of it, because they have to try to like use Pythagoras to try to save them. So like maybe like it's closer in this part, but then it says, and then everyone's like, so the angular size would change. It would get bigger and smaller in the sky, right? They're like, no.
Like, Pythagoras called. He said, stop using it.
I mean, I thought that was part of your argument for this other aspect of your model that doesn't happen to work. Didn't it have to work that way for this other thing? What about the refraction problems you keep telling me? Honestly, like light is one of the biggest, easiest ways to say you're a flat earther. Okay, explain the light function in this scenario. Almost any light scenario, and they are lost.
I think I have a really good question here. What about science did you discover that was one of those okay, there's no way this religion shit is real. What was like that first like, and this dinosaur was 10 million years ago.
Science.
Like, like what was that first thing? You're like, no, wait a minute, that is science.
Well, to be honest, like the science denial stuff was not so heavy when I was going through a lot of this. Like that's actually, to me, that's a pretty recent thing I've been hearing like in the last 20 years. It wasn't something I heard. I mean, I'm level 47, people, so it's been a little while. I know, Neil, that's not much to you, but it's a lot of time for me.
What do
yeah,
you mean?
so,
what are you trying to say?
All right.
And PJ,
the cane.
PJ says I need a roller. Zigzag makes a good one. I know.
Fucking
I used
Neil's
to use
got
one of
it in
those.
hand.
When I was a smoker, I used to use one of those, but I learned to do it better with. Yeah, isn't that awesome? I learned to do it better by hand.
Burns in space.
I know there's space sound effects, but I'm not gonna hunt them down right now.
Pew pew pew.
I have no idea. There's so many.
Oh, I was busy rolling a joint. And I didn't even see that that D is in the chat too. Hi, D.
Hey, D.
And yes, I hear that a lot when I speak to people that the hell thing can cling on for quite some time.
Yeah, it's a deep-seated fear. Like they shove that one in you.
You know, they get you young. Behave.
And the thing is, like,
Go to hell.
they give you trauma and they give you no tools for dealing with trauma. So then you're just waffling, and then they say, "Come on, don't you want a helping hand to help deal with this trauma that I just put on you?"
Actually, it might be more accurate to say they give you trauma and then leave you without the tools, except the one tool of coming to me and letting me be your answer.
Yeah,
as long as
I'll tell you.
Come to my religion. I will give you God's okay button, but until you find that, you're lost and flailing, and it's horrible.
Yeah. Good luck out there, but I love you. What?
Organized chaos. Yeah. God's family. I was the black sheep in my family, of course. You know, with the goth thing, and then also flailing away from religion and making Ouija boards and doing witchcraft and tentacles, all that.
I don't know, chaos. This isn't even word salad. This is a word salad bar.
Low perception is a result of render requirements in the simulation, creating a revolving plane, reloading repeatedly. No. Not only is it flat Earth, but it's fucking simulation theory rolled into one. I love it.
That's,
give me more.
You know, now that you put it that way. Oh, hey, it's Ember.
Hide. Anton's
Hi,
here.
Ember.
Anton's here.
Oh,
yeah, he's been lurking.
I didn't notice until just now. I'm off and on looking at the right screen, so who knows?
Oh, do not read the chat. There are a bunch of monsters over there. They're all terrible.
Careful.
And there's some awesome people. D's cool. What's wrong with you? If you don't like him, that's your problem.
D is violent, by the way. Did you know that? Did you know D gets thrown out of every bar she goes into because she fights everybody?
That's right.
So, D, you single?
She asks for Jameson, chugs it straight from the bottle, smashes it over her head, and just commences to create chaos.
That sounds like so much fun. I've always wanted to date a barbarian.
Yeah, right. She's the grappler, the brawler subtype. No, the secrets are coming out today. I'm tired of this shit. I've had about an hour and a half of sleep in about the last 4 days, and I'm telling secrets today.
Oh, blame that on us, dude. That's the baby.
And the thing is, she's so cute, but she just won't fucking go to sleep. Like, just go to sleep. You're sleepy.
I'll feed you more stuff.
She likes that part.
Hello, Anton Gomez. Of course you got noticed.
That's my favorite part, too. Hey, grumpy old Dave. Long time.
Hey, Dave.
They're so peaceful when they're sleeping. It kind of makes you wish they'd been born in a coma.
Like, I'm cool with her being awake, but I just would like to be able to turn off and on like the awake and sleep thing, because she just doesn't. Yeah, if there was a button.
You need the Canadian method. Duct tape.
Which, by the way, is not a good solution for absolutely everything.
True.
Red green would beg to differ.
Yeah, well, does red green ever need to use the commode?
I don't know if red green ever had a duct tape toilet episode.
I mean, like, I do not want
I
to
still
life with
can't.
that.
I still can't figure out how the hell my boss got himself out of the chair.
You ties duct tape into a chair and he escaped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't figure out how.
Did he have his
Well, he
clothes
could-
on?
Well, we left him so that he could scream for help, so we didn't put
What kind
anything
of a
over
question
here.
is that?
So he has
Well-
some emergency scissors, I guess, somewhere there that I just didn't notice. I should have took those away.
Ah,
So he probably grabbed them with his mouth and was like, I doubt it.
Oh my
but-
god. Oh my goodness. I just realized I have an option to make a custom soundboard. You are so lucky I didn't know that beforehand.
Yes, but now you know.
After party's gonna be lit.
And the after party is going to be something else.
No, I'd have to search for things and I'd be all distracted. And it's bad enough them having to listen to me when I'm paying attention. That's what we call this.
It'll be fine.
No. When you first showed up in the chat and stuff, and we invited you into the after party, I knew instantaneously that you fit right in with us
I
crazy
feel-
monkeys.
I still feel like I'm like kind of cheating somehow. Like,
Why?
It's just
I
we
don't
don't have a
know.
lot of overhead, so there's not a lot of fat. We're a very lean process here.
I am.
it's
That's
very
true. I am
quick
doing
from-
this for free.
This is from farm. This is from farm
too.
to plate. Farm to plate,
He's the only one being paid.
Mikey gets paid. Oh, that's good.
and I don't even
At
get
least
the money. I haven't gotten any of the money.
Oh shit! I haven't even sent you your money this month. Well, I sent you.
I'm just saying it all goes to the kid anyway. Like I don't even get to spend it. It goes to fucking food for her.
I meant your regular pay, not the Google Pay, because that already came through, and I sent you that last time with your pay. But
Okay.
I got to send you the other, which I'll do later on.
Okay.
I'm going to sit here and hover above the send button just to make you anxious.
Hey man.
Say something nice about me, Mikey. Say something nice.
Ain't I pretty?
Ain't I?
Why so serious, Mikey?
Oh shit!
Because I hold your future in my hands.
Yeah. It's fun being a dad. But she's not getting any church shit, that's for sure.
What's up, Beck?
Hey Beck. What was I gonna say
Duct tape,
before?
baling wire, and
Oh, I think
WD-40 can fix anything.
Oh, baling
It's
wire.
true.
Yeah, baling
Not
wire.
hemorrhoids. Not hemorrhoids.
WD-40 and duct
Ooh,
tape.
I don't know. That wire could get rid of it.
WD-40 and duct tape. Put a nice base coat WD-40. Seal it with the duct tape. Wait 48 hours.
And then rip it off.
Call the hospital after 24 hours.
I think I'd rather have a
You're gonna
Guinness. My
Yeah,
solution
Guinness
for a lot
works.
of things is a Guinness. Yeah, that's.
I'm a big
it's
fan of
fine.
Guinness. For about
I'm
3 times
also-
a year.
I've gotten very interested and pleased with investigating various forms of India Pale Ales, and I've decided that my next real, what do you call it, activism campaign is going to have to be getting the bitterness scale sorted out, and all IPAs being required to have a bitterness scale, so that I can go to the store and find the highest number and be like, that shit right there. I need the bitter stuff.
They sell pine sol at the store.
I'm too fucking sweet.
I got a
as it is.
solution for you. When we reblend our antifreeze, we recycle it and make new antifreeze out of it. We use an agent called Bitrex. Would you like me to ship you some of that? You just put a little drop in every beer that you have, and that'll make it bitter as fuck.
I bet that's going to be completely healthy for me too.
Oh no, it's fine. You can consume it.
Sure,
non-toxic.
whatever you say. Regular bowel movements and all.
What's the worst that could
I
happen?
didn't say anything about bowel movements.
The worst that could happen? Horrible internal injury causing permanent maiming?
Internal maiming. That's usually what I'm
It's my new
about.
band name.
There it is. It works great. It's a good tool. I like it.
Internal
Wasn't me.
maiming.
Internal maiming.
Blame the dog. All right. I can't believe I degrade every show I go on. This is only the second show I've really had an official guesting on of any kind, and I ruin it with the same nonsense juvenile shit that I ruined
Yes!
the last one.
Yes. No, you've notched up. Because we like to do that here too.
The same crap that I ruined the last one. I told dick jokes on Women Atheists Unload. Like, what kind of...
They didn't see
I'll
that
pull out
coming.
my toys in a second here. So there you go. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, wow. Ooh,
Kaka
he was-
Senpai.
This is yeah, it's Kakashi. Kakashi.
Lo-fi vibes. Oh, wait. Do we have a... Yeah. There we go.
And here's the one everybody calls me.
Yeah, dude,
Pervy's
that is so you. 1000% you.
It's got the hair too.
Without
And-
any doubt in my mind, that is your character in that show.
And the butt roll, what kind of weird, crazy stuff was going on in the butt of that character?
Oh, it's like a backpack.
It's
kind
a
of thing. He
sc-
carries
it's like
the
his-
scrolls in it.
It's like
it's
bedroll.
It's a backpack around his ass.
His like bedroll and all of
Yes.
his stuff, he rolls up into like a little burrito, and they all
Well, that
just
would
kinda,
make
like,
for
carry
an-
stuff in like their
That
lower
would
back.
be... Yeah, oh, lower back. Okay. It
Mhm.
kind of looked like it could just make for a very easy impromptu seat. Like, nobody needs chairs.
Yeah, they just run around just like, huh. They just run
Yeah,
around resting whenever they want. I hate those
You
fucking
know what?
ninjas.
Now I want a fanny pack, and I'm just gonna have to
Oh.
figure that shit out.
When I used
Oh,
to lifeguard, we had like the little fanny pack with like our PPE in case you had to do mouth to mouth and like some gloves and shit in there. Man, I hated wearing a fanny pack. It was like 2005. Like I wasn't trying to be
Aaron?
seen with no fucking fanny pack. That was not cool right then.
No, they're
I
still
hate to
not
break
cool,
it,
but
they were
now
never
we just
cool.
don't. Right. It's just that now we don't care. It's like
Right.
the pandemic
Today I
hit and
run.
everybody
ISEs
forgot.
now. The shoulder strap
They're-
thing.
Yeah, I've seen some of those. I've thought about doing them, and
Yep.
I've
You
seen
know,
people wearing fanny packs now, and I'm like,
This one
okay, everybody
locks.
forgot how to dress. Yeah, my backpack does that. I have a backpack that has a lock on it.
You know why that's got a lock on it,
Nice.
Neil? Because they're expecting you to put your firearm in there.
And
That's
now
what
it
everybody.
technically
have
qualifies
a
for state laws.
Firearm.
That's what
Okay.
that's what all the
Victory.
if you see those dudes with like locks, like dreadlocks, and like those little fanny packs, you better leave them boys alone. There is not fucking drugs or money in there. There is chitty chitty bang bang in that motherfucker. Do not mess with those people.
They put the
Chimney
whole car
sweeps?
in there.
They're chimney sweeps?
Yeah, it's a chimney sweep in there.
Oh, my internet waifu's here. Alma. Alma's
Oh
here.
hey, Alma.
A fanny pack on a butt plug. That's I think
Hmm.
Hillbilly might have a marketing concept. Also, hello to Farron Salas. I always say it wrong. Farron. I don't know. I'm terrible at
Farron
it.
salad.
That's what I said.
Fair and silence.
Hey,
Boxers.
it's not our fault we didn't name him. So
The
I
Far
did.
On Salon. I don't know.
I was like, hey, boyfriend, hey. Got some new rings. When
Designer rings.
Baphomet was here and we went to I took him to Granville Island because there's one of my favorite stores there. It's called Dragon Space, and you can go in there and get all kinds of cool shit. Like I showed you that thing that I picked up the other day, the dragon on the skull. So I got a couple new rings. One of them's a big ass fucking weed leaf right there.
Oh, I was. Yeah,
And a
that's what I
Harley
thought.
Davidson ring.
Oh,
It's
I hear they
fucking
used to be an American company.
They
they
used to be.
used to
Yeah.
produce. They used to produce stuff in America.
Then, well, they still do, but Honda owns them now.
I love how,
And I
I
tell you-
love how people say, call me anything but late for dinner. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? You can call me that. Just make sure I get dinner.
Just put
Yeah,
my dinner.
I'll be late.
Put my dinner.
Feed
Put my
me.
dinner in the microwave. I'll get it when I get home.
That's right.
Put my
All
plate in the
right, I
microwave.
just want
I'll
some
heat it up.
shit to eat. You know, just don't fuck me over here. Come on.
You get some of those fucking conspiracy
sorry.
people
I was gonna
who
say
go,
I
"Well,
don't,
just put it beside your 5G phone. That'll cook it." Fucking idiot.
I don't have to worry about demonetizing you guys, right? Like that's we can bring that.
No.
Fuck no.
Okay. All right. Tell me anything. Let's see. Bath.
We don't have to worry about corporate sponsors. We're supported by the lovely people in the side chat. They take care
Thank
of
you,
us.
lovely people.
So we can say whatever the fuck. We're untouchable at this point. We're too
Today's
big to
episode
fail.
brought to you by the Satanic Temple. Whenever
too
you
bi-
need Satan,
we're too-
he's just a call away.
We're too big to fail. We're just too big to fail. We'll
Oh
just get
yeah,
bailed
we're
out.
too huge.
We're just like the largest channel.
Yeah,
Going
that's
right
what
now.
it is. Total success. I wonder.
Complete and utter
You're so
Conquest.
successful, they don't even have room for all the numbers of subscribers that you have, and so it accidentally looks like you only have
Right.
like
We've rolled over.
Almost
See?
3,500, but you see, it looped around already. You know, like
Mhm.
when your odometer does that. That's what happened.
right, yeah.
We got
it was
past
100
999999999,
Yeah.
and now
We're starting again.
3,500. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Like a 60s Corvette. I get it.
Yep, that's right. Exactly. Fuck, that's what I forgot to buy.
A 60s
Damn
Corvette.
it.
Ferris Bueller's
Yeah,
Day Off.
Lego version. The Lego version. I just bought some more Lego recently, so
Cool.
yeah, they had the lunar module, lunar
Aw.
lander on
Well,
sale
yeah,
for
yeah.
like, oh,
Six-
Doorknob.
Mikey
Nice.
said so. You're beautiful,
That
doorknob
is-
head. You're beautiful.
That is choice right there. The 666. Great.
That's awesome. Thank you, doorknob head. Thank you so much.
Hello,
Thanks, brother.
Legion. That's Michael's got it right there. Hello, Legion.
Oh, Legion's back.
No,
Legion.
I mean, isn't that the name for everyone? Hello, people too numerous to list, or hello, Legion. I mean,
Oh, yes.
I was
Makes
thinking of one
sense.
of Tons. Where's Tons? Tons is not here tonight. That's who we're missing.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, thank you for the super sticker.
super
Toy
sticker.
Soldier.
What is this? What does a super sticker look like?
I gotta go over there.
Your-
Aw, the cute little thumbs up birdie. That's
The
adorable.
30 thumbs up,
Thumbs
birdie.
birdie.
About 30.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys
All
are
the money
too
will be
much.
going to diapers for Mikey's baby.
She's in size 2 diapers right now.
Size 2. Moving on up.
Yeah.
Moving on up.
Mm-hmm.
I got her beat.
Is there a Death Star Lego? Yes, there is. There's actually been 2
Rookie.
official Lego
Yeah,
Death Stars and one freebie that you got when you bought over a certain amount of money. And I have that one.
No,
I don't have the other ones. But I
Neil.
do have the little mini one that they made
What?
right there. There you go.
What is
Yo.
what's-
Check this out.
there it is.
Nuns of Mice. That's good. I like that.
Got him. Oh, we said too much. We said too much.
Uh-oh.
Did I just hear Neil recommend drinking something?
Just, you know
Okay.
what?
Both the dye and the Bittrex are considered food safe. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Did you know that fully 30% of products outside of the kitchen are, while not technically food, still edible?
I'll be right back. I'm going into the garage.
You gonna go find some edible?
There's probably some.
This
Bittrex
tire
in
is
my-
chewy, but it doesn't taste very good.
This tire jerky is rough.
Tire jerky.
I think Pinky J's wanting to get into a fight over there. What is that? Stargate's better than Star Wars? I wouldn't agree,
It's
but
different
you know,
than
hey,
Star Wars.
enjoy
but
your
I don't
thing.
know about better.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
cool. They're both cool.
We'll do the
Yeah, I
battle.
like 'em both.
We'll do the battle Stargate versus Star Wars in the after party.
Alma.
At least
Exactly.
once.
If it fits in your mouth, it's edible. Just saying.
Ember has a tremendous point. They pointed out that they did make 2 Death Stars, so Death Star 1 and Death Star 2.
Yes,
That
that
means
is a
two-
Death Star 2.
2 different Lego sets, 2 different
Everything
Death
is edible?
Stars. That's at least once, according
Ow,
to
mother.
the wondrous
How
wisdom
are
of.
you gonna change the channel if you eat the remote? You'll have to get up and change it like the fucking 80s. You don't want to do that.
Oh
You can't
man, I
even do
hated
that.
that shit.
Right. How are you gonna change it? You better think before you act. You'll be fucked. You could be online trying to buy a fucking new remote.
You start pushing the menu buttons, and it's like, please use your electronic signaling device.
I do miss the ability to change the channel on the TV.
You can actually get a remote on your phone.
Yeah.
that
that's-
figures.
That's the only way I can turn the TV down on my
Till I eat the
upstairs
phone.
TV because I dropped my remote into a fucking full-on Jack and Coke.
Well, I have made a complete fucking mess of my life, and the house that I currently am renting a room in has a community area. The TV in the community area has 2 different remotes sitting beside it, neither of which match the brand of the television, and neither of which actually control anything on the television. So that's always fun.
Just chuck it out the window.
Werewolves of London man died on this day
Yeah, we
20 years
did.
ago.
They just had cables on them that led to the TV.
Um,
Then you had that box where you could push the buttons. Different
Oh
types.
yeah.
You
There
flip
you
it
go.
down and then you push the big button, the big fucking
Yeah.
brown thing.
mhm.
Back when
No,
you
well,
also when you got a cable box and it was literally a giant block of something that they sat
Yeah.
next to your TV.
Yeah,
Star
yeah,
Trek is better. Well, it depends on what you want out of Star. I mean, if you're a science, Pinky J, Star Trek is better than Star Wars. It depends on what you're into. If you're into science fiction, then yeah, I suppose that would be true. You would like Star Trek better than Star Wars. But if you're into fantasy, well, Star Wars would be the one you'd prefer. And it depends on what I'm in the mood for. So
I still think Star Wars is science
Yeah.
fiction. It's just science fiction fantasy.
yeah,
And it has
all right.
a touch of Western in it too, because
I'm
you have all the gunfights outside the saloon and stuff.
well, and I'm comfortable allowing you to be wrong.
Well, that's the end of the show tonight, folks.
Shit.
We're just gonna do
Well,
a regular
I
after
ruined-
party because Fern's not invited.
Do the nervous fart. Do the nervous fart.
I just lost again. Oh, the nervous fart. That's a different screen. All right. There you go. Feel better.
Makes me uncomfortable.
I gotta stay away from that ghost pepper chicken. Jesus.
I'm not eating that.
Space Wizards. Yes, Ember has the right of it.
Space opera, yes. Yeah, I've heard it being
Yeah, that too.
described as that
Yeah.
too by George Lucas
then-
himself.
And then I read a bunch of space opera, and I'm like, this stuff is kind of awful, but also kind of awesome. Like, I feel like space opera is sort of romance novels for geeks.
Star Wars, Star Trek, and
That's-
Stargate.
He's undefeated. He's undefeated.
Tons wins again.
He's like 345-0. So I mean, good luck, everyone. The man's undefeated.
Did you ever see the Star Trek porn? They had like Mr. Spork and.
You think I'm just going to confess
was it?
that?
I am going to point out, though, that
Lieutenant, who are you? What the fuck?
I like
Lord.
it. I like it. I'm going to point out that Alma
Yeah, me too.
Tadero made a very good point above. If you're old enough to read the numbers, you are the remote control of your parents.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah. I'd have
That's
to.
Oh yeah,
true.
stand up
I
and change
was-
the channel. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It wasn't even about reading for my dad. For him, it was that he was a
Keep
fat,
going.
lazy bastard who did labor.
Just
So
keep
he was
going.
like, I ain't
Keep
getting
going.
up, you go.
Change the channel too. I don't know which one's two. Keep going.
Next one.
Other way.
Next one. Stop right there.
Your other
But this
way.
is news. I don't want to watch the news. I'm 9.
All right, now grab the antenna because this is channel 2. You got to go over to the other side of the house for channel 2. You know that. Yeah. You know you got to stand on your left
No
foot
rabbit ears.
and jump around. God, we used to do all kinds of stupid shit.
Well, kid, we've done the hour.
Oh,
A
wow.
little more
Okay.
than an hour. I know it goes
I
by
was
really
thinking
fast.
I was thinking I screwed up and ruined your whole show, and I didn't realize I'd ruined it that long. That's cool.
Well, that's besides the point. But we're going to do an after party you can ruin too.
If you
Oh.
think you're better at it than me, let me tell you something. I've been trying to tank this show for years, and I haven't been able to pull it off yet. So if you think you can
God.
get in here, first
I hate getting
time,
paid for minimal effort. How do I ruin this?
I have to break everything. But the show's going strong.
Ooh, that's right. I got to take some ibuprofen for these shingles. So yeah,
Oof,
That's good fun.
That is awful. Shingles is
Yeah,
like
it's-
painful.
yeah, it's not
Yes, it is.
enjoyable. All right, do your outro thing. Have a good time with that.
I've never
I'll try
had
not to.
shingles, and I hope I never do.
Yeah,
Did you
they
have
apparently have
chickenpox?
Huh?
Did you have
Yes,
chickenpox?
I did have chickenpox and measles.
then
Back in
go
those
get-
days, they used to send you to your friend's house that had it, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
get it.
Yeah. Now, so what you can do now is you can go get a vaccine for the shingles.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
so you should probably look into that.
You're probably free.
I will.
You're in Canada after all.
Oh, thank you, D.
Where's D going? Don't you leave.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
decent
279.
monies. It's very
Oh,
nice.
thanks, D.
I'm trying
Thank
to
you
figure
so
out what the
much.
numerology of that is. I don't know.
Well, I see. Oh, that's a 2 plus 7 is what? 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 8 and 1 is 9.
The holy number.
Remember
dun,
that Jim Carrey movie?
Another
20
279.
Remember that Jim Carrey movie 23?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
don't.
it's like a Jim
That's
Carrey
what broke
non-funny.
him. You know that?
It's a non-funny Jim
Was it?
Carrey movie. Yeah, he has
Oh.
been a little bit different ever since that thing.
That
What,
one and
Eternal
one where
Sunshine
he
of the
plays
Spotless
Andy-
Mind didn't do anything?
No, this is 23's
No.
worse.
like, and that's the one that kind of fucked him up, and the other one where he played Andy Kaufman.
Oh yeah.
Andy
Man in
Kaufman
the
was a
Moon.
bit. Yeah,
Man in the Moon. Yeah.
Andy Kaufman was a bit of a fuck up.
There you go. Last time for Mikey. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Chicken
He feels
pots.
better.
How did you get chicken pots? Did
You,
Neil
you,
Gonzo from the Muppets a chicken? Neil?
did you
Good
gonzo a chicken? You get it. You can just get it from
Oh, yeah, I guess.
kissing. Yeah,
sure.
you just get it from kissing poultry. That's all it takes.
That's
What
right.
was that
That's right.
chicken's name? What was his
There
chicken?
was
You don't even have
tongue.
to go all the way.
There was tongue involved.
Priscilla.
Priscilla.
Priscilla!
Oh, Priscilla.
Earth Girls Are Easy. That's good. That's the
Yeah,
first movie I ever
the
saw.
tongue.
Carrion and what's his name? Bucket the Fly, Jurassic Park.
Jeff Goldblum.
Goldblum. Yeah, he was in that.
I
too.
like Goldblum. He's funny.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right.
She's,
we just keep going on, and this is like
Yeah,
after party
sorry.
kind of
Cool.
topics here.
Yeah.
So let's
Sorry.
do that.
Like it's been for like half the fucking show.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Neil. Blame you. I don't know. Maybe he won't notice. Fern, back me up. We'll jump him.
Oh, thank you,
Oh.
D. Oh, you just type in. You click on it and type in D, and it'll put whatever message you want.
Yeah, you poke
put in
around
there.
on those
Fuck you, Neil!
interfaces. They'll explain stuff. I'm
Ah,
sure there are tutorials out
We
there
gotta-
that'll walk you through it.
We gotta
There
call
are.
what's his face so we can hang out with D.
Oh, you were going to say Ghostbusters. Never mind. Thanks everyone out there in the chat here on YouTube and Twitch. It's fun having you out there to interact with like we were tonight. Also, thanks to our wonderful patrons and our members. If you guys want to be either one, there are ways to do so, and they are linked in the description box below, along with the Blue Sky and Twitter link for Fern, if you want to follow Fern around there. I'm sure they would appreciate it very much.
Well, I don't know if you'd appreciate it. No, I don't think. I don't think you guys will enjoy it.
Fern doesn't want
Come on,
any new
Fern,
followers.
you need a stalker.
Fern doesn't want any new followers. Break their will, follow them.
I like when they're confused. We'll get around to that. We'll do that in the after party. Sorry.
Blame Neil. Yes, blame Neil. It's all my fault. I will be your personal scapegoat. All right, guys. If you want to be involved in the after party, let us know. We'll get a link to you. If you dig the tunes that you're hearing at the beginning of the shows and stuff like that, there's a link to my SoundCloud down below, and also a link to Mikey's SoundCloud down below, because Mikey does some pretty fucking cool original shit as well. So go check that out. And yeah, until next time, guys, like I always say at the end of the interview section, like the late, great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we will see you guys at the after party.
Bye.
If you're gonna be there. There's a link to it below. So
Click it.
cheers. Bye. All right.
Bye.